if we want to be sure that algorithms don't hurt people, meaning, and these algorithms are just computers making decisions about how to affect people or how to affect how people interact with other people. So those algorithms can be biased. There are algorithms now that are used for facial recognition, and they're misidentifying people, and then those people are accosted by the police in different countries. So the algorithm may work well for white people and not work well for Black people or Asian people, and or for old people versus young people. And if those biases are built into the software, they're built into these software applications, and they wound people inadvertently because the people who program them just didn't know any better. They didn't know how to create a software that didn't wound people. So part of that wounding is having the software operate on false or inaccurate or incomplete or biased data. So if somebody got your data mixed up with someone else's data that was a criminal, and they said, oh gosh, we now have identified you as a criminal because our data says so. And we trust our data. We don't question our data. Why would we ever question the data? Well, in that moment, somebody can be wounded. There are mix-ups in data that lead to people being abused or arrested or harmed or mistreated. And there are lots of biases in the data that social media platforms utilize, whether it's realized or not. This is a quoted statement that was contributed by Sebastian. It says, no matter how good your intentions and your coding skills, if you don't know the basis of the issue, what might be the problems with your data, and who should be at the table discussing the biases, it's almost impossible to suggest that your algorithm will provide ethical solutions. So how can you make sure that whatever decision-making process that you embed or encode into a computer is going to make ethical decisions or generate ethical solutions if you don't have this information? We added this additional question at the bottom. In that determination of what would or would not create an ethical algorithm, did they even mention the words wisdom, consciousness, or the discernment or intelligence of the parties involved, or what the organizations were, or what their predispositions or motivations or focuses or time frames or time crunches and pressures they were under, what resources they had available, what risk or lack or problem lenses they might be projecting onto their work, and what their specific goal focuses are. So how do you arrive at an ethical algorithm if you don't take all of these things into account? And if you don't train programmers to be conscious, are they going to generate unconscious programs? And if they generate unconscious programs, can we be guaranteed that they'll be biased or prejudiced or not accurate or not fully ethical? So you see the conundrum. Humanity is in its present moment of evolution and quality of consciousness not fully capable of generating, for the most part, generating ethical systems that are conscious, caring, and loving. That's a key reason we've developed the WSS, so that we can generate optimal consciousness and kind, caring, loving intentions, so that we can create the social movement engine, a social media platform and solutions generation mechanism that is designed to solve climate change issues and in a sustainable way, in harmony with the environment. If the people that we build into that system or operate within that system don't have the understandings on this screen or this slide, how wise will their decisions be? How caring? How functional? How positive in their results?